Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Anonymous. Hey guys, what's up? Matt here from the CS Cast. I'm bringing you guys a brand new Motivational Monday video today. Today the quote, like I said before, is mistakes are proof that you are trying. Now this is something that really reflects on me as a designer because I make a lot of mistakes when I'm designing, especially when you're first starting out as a designer. You're gonna have a lot of mistakes happening, and you're gonna have a lot of things that you want to control Z because you can't just have it there because it's just a mistake, and you're gonna have a lot of those when you're designing. And you're trying to make this like really cool art piece, but you keep on making mistakes. But that doesn't really matter as long as the art piece in the end turns out great. And you go through all these mistakes, but it's kind of a secret in a way because no one knows how many mistakes you really go through to make this art. When you see paintings and stuff like that, you don't think that they just go through it on the first try, because most paintings don't. Like, you have to go through multiple renditions of paintings or photographs or anything like that, and it's really hard to make because you're gonna go through a lot of mistakes. Like anything really in life, you're gonna have to do a lot of mistakes. Now, this quote doesn't just represent designers, it represents like life, because you're gonna go through a lot of mistakes in life. Now, good mistakes or bad mistakes, they're mistakes, and you're gonna go through them, and they're just proof that you're trying to be good, like be happy in life. And you know, it's really good. I like this quote a lot because it really does connect to designers and life. Especially with my work. I mean, my work, I went through so many mistakes. I got yelled at so many times by so many different people. Well, mostly Jake, but you know, that doesn't really matter. He was a great teacher. You know, he taught me 2 years ago how to design and stuff like that. And when I first started out, man, oh my lord, he yelled at me so many times because I did so many stupid mistakes. But you know, that's how I got better as a designer, because of negativity. You know, yeah, positivity. He said my artwork looked good at the end, but like during the process, you know, our evaluation Tuesdays and Fridays, we evaluate work. We're telling you guys what you guys need to do better on, what we really like about your work. So we say this stuff because we want to give you guys more motivation. We give you guys the negative stuff because we want to give you guys something in the next art piece to look out for. You know, that's what Jake did for me, and that's what I'm trying to do, and we're trying to do for evaluations and stuff like that. And mistakes are something that's common. You're not going to run away from them. You're always going to make a mistake in life, and you know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you have to make mistakes to keep going to get better. And like I said before, Jake taught me, and for the first couple like years, I mean, like the first year I was designing, it was really hard. I mean, not only Jake, but like other designers and other stuff, like other people like that, were just critiquing my work. And you know, I didn't like it at first. I mean, I like it now. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the negativity now because I know if someone's saying negative stuff about my stuff in a nice kind of way, that it helps me get better as a designer. But if they're saying negative stuff just to be mean and stuff like that, that's not really the greatest feedback. You want to have good feedback. You want to have negative feedback because or what you could do better on. You know what I mean? Like, not negative, but like what you need to do, kind of thing. Now, when Jake was teaching me, he told me all this stuff, and then, you know, it takes a couple years to learn. You definitely had to go through a lot of mistakes, and even now when I'm telling him stuff, what I'm doing, and he's been doing it 2 years longer than I have, and he still yells at me for making stupid mistakes, and it's funny in a way, but I definitely learned a lot from definitely getting yelled at. And you can't learn everything off of tutorials. You have to get other artists to tell you what you need to do and stuff like that, because in the end, that's who really matters. I mean, they've been doing it just as long as you have, even longer. The customer, if the client likes it, then yeah, they like it, but like, you want to keep on improving your work. You want to become the best designer you can. And you can't become the best designer without making mistakes. And that's trying. You're trying to get better, and you're trying to be the best designer, and it's definitely hard out there because there's a lot of competition, and there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and there's definitely not a lot of room for designers because there's so many of them, and you just have to make your work unique. And the first evaluation stream that we did, we had the great submission from Graphic Thug. He had his very unique own style, and I really like that personally. And you know, he probably went through so many mistakes going through that, like so many things he didn't like, so he deleted them, and that's mistakes because he's trying to make that unique kind of style that he has. And I really like that because you know, unique styles you really see them really in esports stuff, and something like that definitely really changes designs, and like, it just makes you think more, and I really like that. And yeah, it's really great artwork, really great stuff from Graphic Thug. And yeah, but everything is from mistakes. Everything you make is from a mistake, because like I said before, mistakes could be good, mistakes could be bad. You could have a good mistake and make your artwork even better than what you planned it to be. And that's something that most people don't really think of. They think of mistakes as like bad things, like, you know, when people say that that was a mistake to make that or whatever. And, you know, it could be a good mistake. You know, you never know. Like, when you're doing something in art and you just accidentally press something and you click on something and it makes your work 10 times better than what you imagined it was going to be. Like, that's a good mistake. But there's also bad mistakes where you have these other situations where you click on something and it just completely wrecks your artwork. So you want to keep on, you know, pushing forward and not let that bug you too much. You have to get through that designer block and try to keep making those mistakes as long as you're trying to make a great art piece. Thank you guys so much for watching. And once again, my name is Matt and I'm from the CS Cast.